I'm back though. Yeah, I figured I'd do an early morning stream. So, here we are, the start of the regular season. These are the lines fully edited. Um, Made sure to. So, the unfortunate thing is that Sebastian Aho is regressing hard. Yeah, man, a daytime stream. I work until 9 tonight, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to stream tonight because I don't know, I lose a lot of motivation after I work, but we'll see what's going on. But Bach, Big Sam, and Svechnikov, first line stays the same. The second line, still good, but not great. Third line's really good. This fourth line's really solid, plus I have the medium elite prospect here, right there. Along with, a couple decent players. That line's really good. There's the defense. Nothing too out of this world. Goaltending is still the same. Scratched. I have two players scratched. So, that's the plan. And yeah, oops. So we'll start simming till February 1st. I'm not sure how long I can stream this morning because I do have to kind of get ready for work. I work at 3 today, but um, hopefully we'll at least get a season in. That may be all I do is just one season, then if I do get the chance to, I can do a season later tonight. But I'm also going to plug my article one more time. That way everybody can read it. So, so a lot of fun. Looks like we're starting off the season, relatively well. We did lose our home opener, but we won the next two games, which is pretty good. Yeah, it's a lot of Western Conference games. We actually don't play an Eastern Conference team until after game number 6. So the 7th game of the season is our first Eastern Conference team. But then we play 5 Metro teams in a row right there. Unless I just can't count, which is possible. Lars Hedstrom is a center projected to go first overall in this draft. Really great stats so far in the Liga. So, two defensive defensemen in the top 5, though, is not very good. They may consider this Maxim Bobrovsky player better, though. So that's something to keep an eye on. No gems. Here we go. 5 wins in a row after losing our first game of the season. We won all 4 games on that road trip. That's huge. And can we make it 6 games in a row? We can. 8-4 against Boston. Nice stuff. Playing against New Jersey and then Philly here. Another win. 7 games in a row. Make it 8. Wow. Look at the Canes. I did see a 2 coming up here, so we did lose to the Islanders, though. Breaking that 8-game win streak, but still a really solid start to the season. And we got revenge for it the next game by winning 8-5. Right? Yeah, 8-5. The glare in my room's a little bad this morning, so it's harder to see the TV. 9-3-0 at the end of the month is a very good start to the season. I'm really just looking for any sort of help to get us back to the playoffs. A bit of a losing streak here. 4 games now. Charlotte has a player out with a concussion. Yikes. I didn't even check the Checkers lineup, but to be honest, I don't really care. Excuse me. Alright, we get back in the win column, but that 5-game losing streak really kind of screwed us up there. Brought us back down to earth for sure. Not very good. The month of November has not been a very good month for the Canes. And we lose again. So now we're barely in a playoff spot. We're out of a playoff spot currently. We lose to the Caps. Spoiler alert, I did just see that. Gotta beat Philly. We did. We shut out the Flyers, and they're right behind us, / ahead of us possibly, so, like, it's a good win for us. Gotta beat the Rangers, and we do, so. Coming back, hopefully we can get some wins and keep it going. I like the team, I just think that we have a lot of regression, because Sebastian Aho is not nearly as good now. So, next season, I may even try flipping Aho at the deadline for somebody, but we'll see. I want him to retire as a Hurricane, but I don't want to get him. I don't want him to get in the way, you know. And that's the big problem, is that I feel like he might get in the way. Jeez. Well, that guy for Charlotte's getting hurt a lot. Should have some draft rankings coming up. Probably now, actually. Maybe after the Toronto game. Nope, right now. Okay, so we'll check them out. See what's going on in this draft. We have a franchise center in this draft. Point totals did kind of give it away that he would be at least close to a franchise. Strong 200-foot game, skating and magic hands. He is a sniper with great shooting and puck skills. Pretty average everything else. Mikko Koivu comparison, so that's not a great franchise player, but it's actually very similar to the position that Schoonmakers was in when he was drafted. But still no gems in this draft. I'm very disappointed with that, but you know what? Whatever. Alright. Losing a lot of games now. Don't like it. May have to change some things up. Take Aho off the power play or something. I don't know. But hello, welcome everybody. If you haven't already, shameless plug here, please check out the Canes prospect rankings. Worked really hard on them, and they're a lot of fun to do. Seeing already that over 500 people have looked at it, which is really awesome. I'm proud of the work that Alex and I did on that. It was a lot, but you know, well worth every second of working on it. So, and if you have any questions about it, yeah, feel free to let me know. Mention me on Twitter, comment on the stream, do whatever you gotta do to let me know. My God. Alright. I think that the team needs some help. Something is going on, and the team is not nearly as good as they were when they started the season. How's Jonathan doing? Leading the team in points. Bach doing really badly, actually. I may come to regret that, but let's see what that changes. Let's take a look. Okay. We'll move Bach up to the first power play unit, see what that changes. Take him off the first line, and we'll try it out until December 31st. It's like a 4-game tryout, see what happens, see if the team actually improves, or if it doesn't really affect anything. Man, Charlotte's having a few injuries this year, huh? But, it's alright. There's a loss in that game, which we've done all month except for one win. We've won one game this month. There's another win, okay. We got shut out, so I don't think the changes that I made really helped, unfortunately. Well, I don't know. It's really hard to tell. I think we keep moving for 3 more games. Just get the sample size up and see what happens. I guess I'll never know what the... Okay, that was a big win. Okay. And we win against Nashville too. Okay, so I think we should keep the lines the way they are right now. That's my gut feeling. Everybody's back for Charlotte, which is cool. Yeah, we beat the Flyers, so we've kind of crawled out of the dregs of this season. You gotta beat the Blue Jackets and all those other teams, so we'll keep simming to February 1st like we have been doing, right after the All-Star break, and hopefully we'll find ourselves in a playoff spot. Overtime loss, not the best, but it is still a point in the standings, which we desperately needed. At this point, I'll take any points. I don't love surrendering a point to a Metro Division team, but you know what, it's okay. Okay, yeah, we're winning more games. I think taking Bach off the first line really helped. He wasn't up to snuff there, and yeah, it just didn't make any sense. But giving him more power play time may have kind of offset that, so, you know, you never know. But the Canes are a positive since then, so I think it worked. Yeah, we're back over 500. Draft class. Obviously, you have the franchise player, Lars Hedstrom, and if we miss the playoffs, we'll just get that franchise center, no big deal. We do have a projected gem in this draft, Edgar Scatchard, projected to go early on in the 2nd round. Looks like he's a defensive defenseman, but we don't know enough about him yet. Hopefully we'll know more about him by March. But yeah, we are in a wild card spot now. At the All-Star break, which is very impressive considering where we were at before. 1-0 shutout win over the Panthers, and then the next game against Calgary, one of the worst teams in the league. Wow. It's a 6-2 win. Okay, so we've climbed into 2nd in the division. It's really, though, like, the Capitals kind of running away with the division here with an 11-point lead. Offensively, Jonathan is still leading the way, but it's not a very good offensive team. Partially because we lack a true number 2 center to man the power play. I'm not comfortable simming more than a month, so we'll just sim a month and see what happens. I like that the Canes are in a playoff spot, but it's not anywhere near a sure thing. The bottom 3 teams in the division all have 55 points. Or like 3 playoff teams in the division all have 55 points, and the next lowest team has 54. So, the Islanders get better, the Blue Jackets get worse, which is interesting. Fetch out with back spasms really hurts the team. We gotta put Bach there for now. I'm okay with this. The third line doing really well. I was kind of hoping that this guy would be better, but whatever. Doesn't change anything defensively. Let's go to the power play here. It's not great, but it'll do for the next couple of games. He's only out until the 15th, so he'll probably be back by the Anaheim game. And yeah, we've lost both games where Svech has been out, so it's to be expected. Probably not in a playoff spot any longer. Well, maybe. We did get a win there. We did lose 3 in a row before that, though, so I don't know. Well, there's another one. Okay, yeah, we are in a playoff spot, but barely still. So, like, we have to win every game, pretty much, against Metro Division teams. Pittsburgh gets better, which is weird. Vancouver fires head coach Nicholas Backstrom. Pittsburgh, one of the worst teams in the division, and we beat them in the shootout 2-1, so winning a lot of games. There's no point in doing that. I like having Schoonmakers here. I like that 3 lines have +3 overall. But I really like Big Sam on the first line. Suzuki's doing alright, 11 and 20, but Big Sam's just doing better. Defensively, that's not what I wanted. Special teams on the power play. All we did was switch Ryan Suzuki and Dominic Bach, and I'm going to put Suzuki at center, 79 overall on faceoffs. Aho's 85, so I'm actually going to have Aho on the faceoffs still. And take Penner off and put Michael Cera. Yeah, that's a good power play unit here. So those changes are, I think, the only changes that I really need to make here. We did lose to Anaheim. We are barely in a playoff spot. We have the game in hand on the Islanders, but we're tied with them in points. Washington gets better. Philadelphia gets worse. Not sure where Philly is at in the standings compared to us. They're close, actually. So Philly getting worse is good. Los Angeles gets a few players there in a trade. No created players, though. Vancouver fired their coach recently, and we lose to them, but we beat the Ducks to stay in a playoff spot. Yikes. That's scary stuff, man. Gotta be Vegas here, even though they're one of the best teams in the league. At least one of the better teams. Los Angeles really loading up here, getting Kiefer Bellows from Winnipeg. Too bad we've already played Winnipeg twice. We beat Vegas 6-5. Nice. Barely in a playoff spot. It's a scary time. New Jersey gets way better. Vesalainen is the big addition there. New Jersey's just ahead of us, but a big win against Vancouver. I'm gonna pause real quick and answer this call. Sorry. Quinton Byfield heading to the Islanders. That's not good. Alright, sorry about that. Elise had an MRI yesterday and we were just kind of talking about it because she broke her kneecap. So we were talking about that. Um, but yeah, so I didn't realize that Charlotte was having like a phenomenal season. I didn't realize they had 61 wins while I was doing this, so that's crazy. Only 15 losses. So first period against Ontario, Calder Cup final here. No score. Second period, Ontario gets on the board. Sergei Bobrovsky. I know that's not. Well, that might actually be his name. There was a Sergei Bobrovsky, just spelled with a Y. And then third period, Checkers lose. Oland and Gustafsson get goals, but Shipley's shorthanded goal ends up being the game winner. Seems like Charlotte's had pretty balanced scoring in these playoffs so far, which is good. But losing game one at home is a little unfortunate. Game two, though, Zanetti and Oland score. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins is playing for Ontario. That's crazy. No score in the second period. Third period, Checkers win. Oland gets another one. Martinez and Saranimo score. When we've been simming through these games, I've noticed Oland's name pop up a little bit. Charlotte loses Castonguay for likely the rest of the season. He might be back, but probably not. I doubt it actually. So he's probably out for the season. No score in the first period. Second period, though, lots of scoring. Martinez with 2 goals, Lefebvre with 1, and Stewart with another. Bobrovsky had a hat trick in the second. Tie game, Shipley scoring here. It's the Calder Cup final. You know what? We'll sim through overtime. Charlotte's offense is quite good. Defense is pretty good. Goaltending, Ontario has the edge, but Charlotte has a 1-point edge in offense and defense. Even after I got rid of a lot of players from Charlotte in free agency. Yeah, so I'm happy about that. But anyways, here comes the Checkers. Kaspar had the puck on his stick. Letang. I didn't realize we had a Letang. Lefebvre with the puck to Radulov. Radulov has the puck on his stick. Shot. Misses the net. Letang with the puck on his stick. Back to Radulov. Shot. Saved by Murray. And yeah. So Shipley for the Reign leads in goals to these playoffs. Seems to be a low-scoring playoff in the AHL. Letang shot, score! It was tipped in out in front by the alternate captain here. And Charlotte's going to walk away with the win in Game 2. What a game, folks. Let's take a look at who tipped this in. I don't know any of the players' names. So Lefebvre on the face-off gets it back to Letang, who's going to take just a wrist shot on net. And at the very last second, yeah, that was going to be a save, a glove save. But Zanetti, just returned from injury, tips the puck in and is the Game 2 hero. Charlotte takes Game 2. The series is tied. I like that. Quick overtime. A quick overtime. Simming to Game 4. No, 3. No, wait. Game 3. Charlotte has a 2-1 lead. Okay, I'm just going crazy. That's what it is. Okay. This is game number 4. First period, no score. Charlotte with an edge in shots. Second period, still no score. Third period, Ontario wins thanks to Shipley once again. 1-0 loss. Ties the series at 2 apiece. Charlotte gets some help back in the lineup, though, with Nicholas Josefsson. And we're going on to game number 5. Charlotte scores in the first period. Kaspar getting the power play goal. Second period, Dingle ties it. That's a hilarious name. Third period, Checkers win. Zhao takes the lead for a minute, but MacArthur and Zanetti scoring once again. Zanetti is the hero in Game 5. Checkers are 1 win away from the Calder Cup. Kobasu out with a mild concussion. Hopefully we will not need him but if not, he will be back for Game 7. First period. Lander scoring for the Reign, but Andreychuk scoring for the Checkers. No score in the second period. Third period, no score. Overtime, Game 6. The Checkers' defense has improved a lot now. Offense took a bit of a hit, but with Josefsson back, or was it Josefsson back? It was one player that returned. But either way, that's a big addition for the Checkers. So, here we go. We are in Ontario. It is Game 6. Lefebvre on the face-off. Offensively, the Checkers did take a bit of a hit with that injury. Hopefully they won't need him. Lander with the puck on his stick to Delisle. Huge hit by number 34 there. Shot blocked on net, and then Robbins has to make a tough save. It was blocked and then ended up getting through. Andreychuk for the Checkers is number 3 in hits. And he's not on the ice that I can see, so... Delisle with the puck. Back to Olofsson, to Martinuk, to Delisle. Back to Delisle. Okay. To Olofsson, to Delisle, to Martinuk. Back to Delisle. The Reign are just kind of playing keep away here. Checkers can't quite get it. Olofsson gets it. Shot saved by Tristan Robbins. I'm pretty sure that's his name. I think I remember seeing him come up a few times. But either way, good stop. Nothing... No real challenges yet. But the Reign clearly winning every face-off. Delisle shot saved by Robbins yet again. Zanetti's going to get it up to Kaspar. Kaspar to Letang. Letang up to Lefebvre. The Checkers are going to enter the offensive zone finally. To Kaspar. Back shot. Save. Radulov. Oh! What a chance, but the stick was lifted and the pass was blocked. It was kind of a combination of both. Lander now with it. A huge hit. Tristan Robbins is going to hold on, and my goodness, that might leave the player hurt. Huge hit from Letang here. Oh no, that was a shot. Never mind. Okay. Gustafsson, Nichols, and Peterson out on the ice now for the Checkers. And Charlotte's got it. Peterson with the puck. Number 66 in red. What a move to get around the defender. Letang shot. Missed. Delisle to Zhao. Zhao with the puck on his stick to Delisle. Nugent-Hopkins. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins to Bobrovsky. Bobrovsky skating it in. Gets hit hard. Letang up to Gustafsson. Passes it to Peterson. Peterson shot blocked and gets crunched. Zhao with the puck on his stick now. Carrying it into the offensive zone. Dishes it to Hamonic. Blocked in front. Nugent-Hopkins with the puck on his stick. He's taking it out to the circle. It was a 1-on-3. And Hamonic blocked pass. Andreychuk gets it up to Gustafsson. Puck's going to enter the offensive zone for the Checkers. Peterson gets crunched. Johansson with it. Peterson, not exactly the most balanced player on the ice. Shipley with the puck on his stick. He has been dangerous this series. Gets crunched. Dolak to Martinez. My goodness, man, what a physical overtime. Andreychuk to Gustafsson. Gustafsson to Andreychuk. Back to Gustafsson to MacArthur. Gustafsson's got it. Shot blocked. Martinez had it, but the puck came off of his stick. Hamonic to Bobrovsky, and Dingle with the puck now. To Shipley. Shipley has the puck on his stick. Double back for a minute, but he got it to Dingle. Dingle now gets hit along the boards. The Checkers are a very physical team, it looks like. Gustafsson with the puck. Good speed coming in on the wing. He's got 35 down the middle. He's going to pass it, but blocked pass. Lander's got it back to Bobrovsky. Back to Lander. Shot save Tristan Robbins, and he's going to hold on. Man, oh man. Virtanen with the puck on his stick to Martinuk. Lander with the puck on his stick. He's going to double back and then enter the offensive zone here. Great defensive play by Josefsson here, and he's going to carry it into the zone. Nice circle back, but it doesn't really do anything. What a play to Lefebvre, to Madden, to Josefsson. Josefsson with the puck on his stick to Radulov. Zanetti got hit off the puck. Schultz. This has been a back and forth overtime with not a whole lot of teams getting any opportunities. Shot saved Tristan Robbins. Great stop. On a pretty hard shot. Varlamov gets hit. Ontario coming into the zone. To Hay. Missed the net. Hay with the puck back after that. Delisle missed the net by more than Hay did. Martinuk got crunched. Great play by Madden to break up the play. Varlamov got it now. Shot, easy save by Murray, and they're gonna just hold on. Alright. Seems like it's gonna be one of those things where we get a goal off of like a deflection, but Madden with a huge, heavy hit there. Seems like it's gonna be like a kind of just like a dirty goal, or not a dirty goal, but you know, like an ugly goal to get the win. Brophy with the puck scores. What did I tell you? Charlotte is your Calder Cup champions. Believe that's Charlotte's second Calder Cup ever, the first Calder Cup this run. It was one of those things where once again they were the best team in the league and deserved it. Charlotte wins the Calder Cup. I am just gonna sim through this, but we'll take a look here at how this puck goes in. It's going to be Brophy from Kaspar. Kaspar gets the secondary assist. Varlamov gets the primary. So it's Brophy from Varlamov and Kaspar. And he just puts it 5-hole. Just a nice little play there to get the puck in. Even though the Canes did not make the playoffs this year, I'm happy knowing that Charlotte won the Calder Cup, back-to-back championships for the organization. Even though it's at different leagues, it still shows that, you know, the future is bright for this team. We have a lot of great prospects. But, yeah, I'm happy with that. Yeah, and we didn't need Kovacic, which is good. Charlotte had a lot of injuries, too. They must have just had a really deep team. Calgary firing Paul Stastny as their coach. Toronto wins back-to-back cups. Or no, they don't. 2 cups in 3 years. Excuse me. We get the 11th overall pick this year, so not as great as going from 14th to 1st, but, you know, the 11th overall pick is still a good pick in this draft. We'll take a look at who's available right now. There's a handful of defensemen. Yeah, a handful of defensemen. We'll have to see the best player available, but trade for the first. Oh, true. He's a center. Huh. Retired players: Jack Eichel calling it a career, as did Mikko Rantanen, Sean Monahan, Nugent Hopkins, Strome, Larkin, and Forsberg. Dougie Hamilton calling it a career as well. Any other former Canes? Noah Hannafin. Brady Shea. He was a Cane for quite a bit in this stream, I believe. Maybe not. He was a Cane for, well, 4 actual seasons and then 1 simulated season, but 4 actual seasons, so he actually wasn't a Cane for very long. He wasn't a good fit, if I remember correctly. Other than that, Hayden Fleury. Julius Honka, was he a Cane in this franchise mode or the last? I don't remember. He was not a Cane. He was a Cane in the last one then. But yeah, so a couple former Canes on this list. Binnington and Vasilevsky calling it a career as well. That's true, I forgot that he was a center. I may need to trade for him. But Sean Monahan, after winning a Stanley Cup, is now the head coach, or a coach. and two of my checkers coaches retired after winning the Calder. I'll take a look. At the point totals for this season, because I totally forgot, but there's the point totals for my team. Aho still had a great season. Trevor, I didn't check and see how your player was doing. Your player had 68 points. Oh, awards. Duh, that's the entire reason I came to do this in the first place. Send Aho for the first. Yeah, I'm probably going to trade Aho in the 11th for the first. But it was St. Louis versus Toronto final, and St. Louis won. Patrick winning the Art Ross. Intern Maddie winning the Hart. Josh Bartosik winning the Vezina. He is a created player. Carter Metz, created player, winning the William M. Jennings. Big Sam winning the Selkie. That's what I like to see. Intern Maddie, Ted Lindsay, and Rocky Richard Patrick. Excuse me. Bohinski was the most valuable player of the Calder Cup playoffs. Lefebvre won the Sportsmanship Award, and Bohinski had the lowest GAA. So, Bohinski, obviously a solid goalie. But we're going to go to the draft. Florida does not want to trade the first overall pick. We're going to make them. Aho probably has no value. He has some, and he's on their block, which is good. So, Florida draft picks. It's not enough to get it done. Other skaters matching their block. Are there any prospects? I'm gonna keep Kaspar. Dodge. Let's see if this gets it done. Woefully insufficient. But I'm okay with letting go of Dodge still, even regardless of what that did. Stewart. Let's see if that changes anything. Oh, multiple players. They would take Dodge, but not Stewart. Okay. Goalies matching block. You know what? I have a lot of goalies in this system. That's a lot, but let's see if that works. Isn't where it needs to be at all. Well, it's not woefully insufficient like the last time. Okay, so let's see if adding Dodge helps, because both of these prospects are good, but I would probably never sign them. Woefully insufficient still. Okay. Don't want to trade too many of my picks in this draft, so let's try trading a second in next year's draft too, see if that pushes the needle further. Still woefully insufficient. Okay, let's do next year's first. Isn't where it needs to be at all. That's like the sound of like just dread. I'm gonna need defensemen anyways, so what if I trade Finding Nino? That's a hell of a trade. Okay. Michael Cera had another good season. What if I do that? So I need to keep Aho up there. That's not what I meant to do. Less than a min? What do you mean, less than a min? Oh shit, you're right, you're right, you're right. Last offer. Damn, okay. Well, that was a lot to give up, but I had to. I want the NHL team to be better. We only have a few more years left in this franchise mode, so. Florida has second overall, too. Like, what the hell? It's fine. I'm okay with that. Florida probably had a hell of a draft, and, you know, that's probably too much to give up for a player, but it's fine. Okay. I do see that top 4D, but I think I'm going to go with the defenseman that our scouts really like. Yep, that's a good pick. I traded too much. Draft activity. Traded Aho, Panda, a first round pick, maybe 2, and a prospect. So, yeah. I need to rework the defense and offense anyways, but I was hoping that it wouldn't cost that much. Let's see if that Hanula player is actually good. He's not. Top 9 forward. Dang. I was hoping he'd be top 6 like it actually said on the damn thing, but whatever. For the amount of money I spend on this scouting staff, they really don't do a lot of work. Medium top 6 forward. How old is this player? 19, that's why he fell so far. 56 overall is not great, but you can work on that. 166th overall. They wanted to make a trade with us. It's probably for this guy. No, it wasn't. Okay, well, whatever. Dang. Because in the last game, like, if you traded up for a player, it typically meant that there was... Like, if a team wanted to trade up with you, it typically meant that there was a good player around there. Nikitin... Low elite. That's a good pick. Alright. Well, we gave up way too much, and I'm gonna need to... Yeah, I'm gonna need to make a lot of changes to the team. But... Let's see where we're at. Looks like my AHL head coach and goalie coach retired. So the head coach went out on top. Obviously can't change my AHL team too much. I'm just going through this now. I'll probably stop for now, just because I do have, you know, stuff to do today, and we've gone through a whole season. But I do want to see what the future of the team is looking like with my unsigned prospects. And I'm going to go ahead and sign the franchise player as well. I need a center. I think, need a good center in this draft, or in the free agency, but we'll see what happens. Contracts. Unsigned. Oh, he's 83 overall. Never mind. I think I'm okay. I have Cook, a low elite defenseman. I'm going to go ahead and sign him. So that draft wasn't the best though, but I do have a few prospects that I'll probably sign. Other than this guy, like I'll probably sign him. I might sign both of these guys depending on how much they grow. Goaltending. Traded the better goalie that I drafted in that draft, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Alright, well, yeah, thanks for watching. Next season should be a lot of fun.